Week 20 of the fantasy basketball season. And here's a few guards I'd look to add this week on the waiver wire with the regular season winding down in fantasy leagues. The first guy, Emmanuel Quickly of the New York Knicks. So the Knicks here, it's been a bad season for them. Kemba Walker, he's been shut down for the season now. And Emmanuel Quickly hasn't played much for most of the season. But now with the Knicks pretty much out of the hunt here of making the playoffs, unless they go on a good run here, they're going to play more of the young guys. Derrick Rose as well isn't back yet in the lineup. And Emmanuel Quickly, he had a good rookie season, but his numbers have dropped off a little bit this season. But now, over the last few weeks here, he's getting more playing time, and he's being productive on the season. 9.8 points a game, 2.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.7 threes, and 37% from the field. But the last couple weeks here since the All-Star break concluded, 14.6 points a game, 5.2 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 2.2 threes a game, and 48% from the field. So right here, like I mentioned, he's getting opportunities. And this guy definitely could score the basketball at a great pace. He just has to get the playing time. And like I mentioned, with injuries and this Knicks team struggling this season here, he's getting the playing time now. He's Emmanuel Quickly. And I think he's going to be good for fantasy owners the rest of the way. The last few games for him, March 2nd at Philly, 11 points, a rebound, 2 assists, a steal, a 3, 57% from the field. March 4th at Phoenix, 13 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 3 threes, 50% from the field. And March 6th at the Clippers, 21 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, 3 threes, and 53% from the field. So right here, playing good basketball. The Knicks even blew the Clippers out in last night's ball game by a great margin at 23 points. So right now, Quickly's available in 73% of fantasy leagues, and this is a definite time to go out there and get him, in my opinion. The next guard I look to pick up this week's Malik Monk of the Los Angeles Lakers. It's been an up-and-down season here this year for Malik Monk, but he's getting opportunities, and this guy could score the basketball as well, and he's a good three-point shooter. On the season, 12.7 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 2.2 threes a game, and 46% from the field. But the last couple weeks here for Monk, the numbers have dropped a little bit. But like I mentioned, he's getting a lot of playing time for this Laker team as well. 9.6 points a game, 3.4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.2 steals a game, 1.8 threes a game, and 36% from the field here for Monk. So right now, he's available in 57% of fantasy leagues. And over the last few games here, the production's definitely gone up. March 1st versus Dallas, 17 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, a block, 3 threes, 35% from the field. March 3rd at the Clippers, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, a block, 2 threes, 55% from the field. And March 5th versus the Golden State Warriors, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, a block, 4 threes, and 40% from the field. So right here, he's playing good basketball with Monk. He's a flamethrower from three-point land, and he's playing easily 30 to 40 minute per game range. So right now, if you need some scoring and decent rebounding and three-point shooting, I think Monk is a good pickup this week. The next guy is Dante Divincenzo of the Sacramento Kings. So he's getting more of an opportunity now with the Kings than he did with the Milwaukee Bucks this season before he got traded in the Sabonis deal. So on the season, 7.7 points a game, 3.9 rebounds, 2.3 assists, a steal, 1.4 threes a game, and an awful 33% from the field. But the last couple weeks here for DiVincenzo, 8.5 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.3 steals a game, 2 threes, and 37% from the field. So right here, he's available widely in 84% of fantasy leagues. And another guy who could shoot the three ball, and he's also a pretty good rebounder and assister as well over the last few games here. March 2nd at the Pelicans, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals, a 3, 33% from the field. March 3rd at the Spurs, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 threes, 33%. And March 5th at Dallas, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, a block, 3 threes, 30% from the field. So right here, I know the field goal percentage is definitely going to hurt fantasy owners. No doubt about it here for DiVincenzo. But everything else, he could help you in a decent amount of categories. And he's definitely a guard I would pick up this week. The next one's Ish Smith of the Washington Wizards. So Ish Smith, we know he's up there with the record for most teams he's been on in an NBA career. But this guy still could be productive and play good basketball if he gets an opportunity. On the season, I know the numbers aren't good. 5.5 points a game, 1.9 rebounds, 3.2 assists, and 43% from the field, but the last couple weeks here with more opportunity, 8.6 points a game, 4.2 rebounds, 5.2 assists, and 48% from the field. So he was never a good three-point shooter, but now with obviously Bradley Beal out for the season, Dinwiddie traded, Ish Smith is one of the last good guards left on this team that could run the point here in Washington. So the last few games for him, March 1st versus Detroit, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists to 3, 62% from the field. March 4th versus Atlanta, 4 points, 2 rebounds, an assist to steal, a block, 33% from the field. And March 6th versus Indiana, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, a 3, and 75% from the field. So if you need not that great of scoring, but decent rebounding at the guard position, assisting the basketball, and some steals, I think Ish Smith is a decent add this week here. And he's a guy we'll go out there and get, available in 93% of fantasy leagues. And the fifth and final guard I look to add this week is Gabe Vincent of the Miami Heat. So Vincent, it's been an up and down season for him as well. But when he gets an opportunity, he could score the basketball as well pretty good. On the season, 9.6 points a game, 2 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 1.9 threes a game, and 43% from the field. But the last couple weeks here, with Lowry in and out of the lineup here, Vincent, 13.3 points a game, 1.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 1 steal, 2.8 threes a game, and 48% from the field. So right here, he's another guy who could definitely shoot the 3-ball, and he could put up points quickly in bunches here, is Vincent. March 2nd in Milwaukee, 21 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 5 threes, 53% from the field. March 3rd at Brooklyn, 5 points, 3 assists, a steal, 22% from the field. And March 5th versus Philly, 16 points, a rebound, 2 assists, 4 threes, and 75% from the field. So right now he's available in 78% of fantasy leagues. And as long as he's going to play 25, 30 minutes a game, he definitely could be productive and a guy to own in 12-team leagues or deeper. So that's a few guards I look to add here for Week 20 of the fantasy basketball season.